Hey everyone, it's Prita from Pageant Professors. Finding the right pageant foundation is hard enough, but did you know that there are about 5 or 6 different ways that you can actually apply that foundation? Today I'm going to go over some of the more popular methods and kind of tell you what you need to know to make the decision to figure out what application process is right for you. Check it out. Alright, so if you watched our previous video on Pageant Beauty Basics, talking all about foundation and the different options you have, got that sorted out, you found your perfect foundation, now we need to figure out how you're going to put it on your skin. There's actually a couple different techniques, a couple different options, and each one yields a little bit different results, if you will. So I'm going to go over kind of some of the most popular ones. Okay, so one of the easiest and most popular ways to apply your foundation is with a standard foundation brush. This is a flat, stiff bristle foundation brush that you can find at every makeup counter in all different kinds, whether it's synthetic fibers or natural fibers or nylon, whatever you're looking for, you'll find it. And it's really simple to use. Almost like a paintbrush, you're just going to paint the foundation onto your face. It's really, really simple, and it's great for building coverage, for getting medium to heavy coverage, because you can kind of layer it on. The difficulty with these brushes is because it's got the stiffer bristle, you're going to want to make sure that you're blending it out. If you're just putting the foundation on kind of in one coat, you might actually see streaky paintbrush-like lines down your face, and that's not going to be appealing. So you want to make sure if you are using this brush that you're blending it out, you're making sure that there aren't any visible paint streaks at all. So very simple, you'll see this everywhere, easy to find. Another foundation brush that's recently gained popularity is a fluffy foundation brush. Now this one was actually made popular by Makeup Forever's HD foundation, where you put a little bit of the foundation either on your hand or the bristles, and you're actually going to buff in a circular motion the foundation onto your face. It's supposed to give a lighter, more flawless coverage. Unlike this brush, you're not going to have any of those streaky lines because you're buffing it in a circle. You're not going straight up and down. It's really simple to use, and everyone who tries this brush usually will become a believer and stick with it. It's so easy, and the coverage is really, really nice. It's best for light coverage, light to medium. It's hard to get since you're buffing it in and the bristles are so kind of soft. It's really hard to get a heavy coverage with it, but if you use a really heavy coverage foundation, you might get a little bit more. Super simple, really easy. These ones are harder to come by. Not every makeup brand will have them. I got this from Sephora. I know MAC has one, so does Makeup Forever. I'm sure other lines will start building on it, but it's pretty simple. Another type of buffing, if you will, foundation brush is the MAC 109. It's kind of like this one, but it's a little bit shorter, a little bit stiffer, and easier for, I think, medium to heavy coverage if you still want to kind of buff in your foundation. Just like the other one, you're going to put a little bit on it or on your hand, maybe even on your face, and just circular motions. Because it's smaller, it's less fluffy, you'll get a lot more coverage and you'll have a little more control over what you want to do with it. It's also great for contouring with foundation if you want to do that. Super simple. I know that other brands have it. I don't know the number. MAC 109 is kind of my go-to, so you can check that one out. Another really popular way is using sponges. Sponges are great, they're disposable, you can get them at any drugstore, and they come in a variety of shapes, whether they're flat, you've seen the triangle ones. They're really, really simple to use, and just like it sounds, you're going to put the foundation on the sponge or on your skin and just kind of press it into your skin. Foundations are great for heavy coverage because you can really kind of pat on the makeup, so it's heavier, it's going to conceal more, and it's really, really simple to use. Just like with other brushes, you're going to want to make sure you're blending. So if you're patting it on your skin, make sure it's even and you're not missing any spots. In terms of shape, it's kind of up to your preference. The triangle ones are great because you can really get into the corners and on the sides of your nose with ease. It's super simple. But if you are going to use a brush, I highly recommend, gosh, this has been used, the Beauty Blender makeup sponge. There are others that look like it, but I haven't found anything quite as amazing as the Beauty Blender. It's super soft, you're going to wet it before you use it, and it's going to expand. What's great about the Beauty Blender, especially if you have oily skin, is when the sponge is damp and you go to pick up the foundation, it's going to pick up the pigment and leave kind of the excess oil down on your palette or on your hand. So you're not adding all of that excess oil, you're just getting the pigment itself. Just like the triangle sponge, it's great because you can really get into the inner corners and all of the areas that you want to. I can even use it for concealer, so it's really, really versatile. It's easy to clean. You're going to use a hot water and soap and run it under the water. It's really, really simple, but I love it. The last way, and possibly even more popular than all of those combined, is using your fingers. Using your fingers are great. You have a lot more control, and you can kind of press in or rub in the foundation where you want. Now, some of the downsides to using your fingers is A, not only is it messy, but B, you want to make sure your hands are completely clean, because if you're using your fingers and you haven't disinfected your hands, you can actually cause your skin to break out more because you're pressing all the oils and dirt and germs that are on your hands onto your skin. So if you have acne-prone skin, make sure if you're using your hands, you clean them first. So what's so great about using your fingers to apply your foundation, in addition to being completely free, is that it's going to help emulsify your foundation. The heat from your body is actually going to warm up the foundation, which is going to make it smoother and easier to apply. So you can kind of spread it around your face, pat it on areas that you want specific coverage, and blend it in where you need. It's really simple, anyone can do it, and you have the tools with you all the time. Alright, so those are some of the most common ways to apply your foundation. Now obviously there are other ones out there. Airbrush foundation is one that comes to mind, but these methods are really the most popular and the ones that are most widely used. So now I want to hear from you. What technique do you use to apply your foundation? Is it one that I've talked about today, or maybe one that I haven't even listed? Go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. Okay guys, that's it for this training video. We really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, that's awesome, because we have so much more great pageant instructional content just waiting for you. In fact, we put together an awesome training course called The Secrets to Mastering Your Onstage Questions. Now the best thing about this course is it's not only going to show you how to master your onstage questions, but it's also going to show you how to really step up your game during the interview portion of your competition. And we all know how important interview is, right? Now here's the good news, is getting this training course is super simple and completely free. But you do have to be part of our exclusive email subscriber list, so you have to make sure to sign up. Now if you're watching this on YouTube, all you have to do is click the hyperlink below this video, and it's going to take you back to our website where you can enter in your email address and get immediate access to the course. If you're watching this video on another site, make sure to go back to pageantprofessors.com and you'll be able to opt in right from the homepage. Now, as always, we value your privacy, so you don't have to worry about us selling your email address or spamming you. All we're going to do is make sure that we're giving you the latest updates on the greatest pageant instruction that we have. So go ahead, sign up, and I'll see you on the other side. They're clapping now, cheering.